This is our strawberry pyramid, our first attempt at a strawberry pyramid. We previously had an herb spiral right over here, which suffered the same fate as a lot of herb spirals in that we didn't really need most of the herbs that were recommended to plant on it, and also it was very exposed and very difficult to keep mulch on, very difficult to keep watered, so most things didn't grow on it anyway. So we took down the herb spiral and used the dirt to build this strawberry pyramid. Now, the principle behind a strawberry pyramid is that it does a couple things for you. It allows you to see strawberries more easily because you can see them from the side. You're not looking down on the leaves that cover up the berries. And it also, you can see that here's a berry that's a little bit riper, almost ready. It also allows you to differentiate the different generations of berries, because as they send out runners, the runners will go down to the next level below and not up to the level above, so you can tell which generation is which. This pyramid was supposed to be heart-shaped. You can kind of tell, if you look down at it from the top, you can kind of tell that it still has a sort of a heart shape, but the problem there is that the ground expanded, the clay soil expanded and pushed the poochy in part of the heart into a poochy out part, and so now it is mostly circular at the top. And we have a plan to turn it back into a heart shape, just to use this sheet metal. This is galvanized flashing that has been made into heart shapes. And so starting from the top, I'm going to try to turn it back into a heart-shaped pyramid. There is a hose coming out the top with a sprinkler, with the idea that if we needed to water it and we're not under a watering restriction like we have been the last couple of years, that we could hook the hose up to that and water it all at once. I don't know how practical that is, but it seemed a lot easier to put a hose in while building it than to try to add one later. So I figured I'd go ahead and try that. In addition to the strawberries, some of the berries didn't make it, and so we've got a couple other things planted in the gaps. There's some cilantro here, and some dill right there. So we've got some herbs to try to attract beneficial insects to the herb spiral.
And why the heart shape?
Oh yes, the reason for the heart shape was that I was looking for a shape that would maximize the exposure to the south side and minimize the exposure to the north side. And so we have greater surface area on the south and less on the north. And whether that will actually work and whether that will be beneficial remains to be seen. We are definitely seeing that the south-facing berries are ripening earlier than the north-facing berries, but they all look equally healthy. So I'm not sure that north-facing is necessarily a problem. But also this pyramid turned out not to be as steep as intended. The intent was that the top level of the pyramid would be up here at the top of the hose. And so when the pyramid is redone with the flashing and is actually 4 feet high, the north side will be considerably more shaded than it is right now, and that may make a difference for how well the strawberries grow. Thanks for watching.